Meanwhile, in our spotlight is singer, filmmaker, energy manager and family woman Lily Perez. She speaks on her new album, Evidence, finding music and how music helped her through some of her toughest life challenges. Take a look.
Who is the man who gave
The musical journey of multiple award-nominated faith-based singer Lily Perez began at a relatively young age. While she feels that her beginning might sound cliché, she remembers some of the earliest exposure to music vividly.
the right to be called God's own?
I would say that, when people say music found me, it sounds cliche, like everyone will say that. However, music really found me. I started doing music a long time ago, before I even got into the university, even before high school or secondary school. So I started doing music professionally. I think my first encounter in the studio was about 10 years old. I remember it being just incredible. So I remember that time my mom just, after choir rehearsals, she told the music director, please can we just record something? I recorded a song. That time we had audio cassettes, yes, and we recorded it and sent to him, and they asked him to go into the studio. So that was the first experience I had actually, recording in the studio.
And since then, she hasn't looked back, even when she was studying industrial mathematics from Covenant University. Music helped her through the many challenges of memorizing formulas and solving equations.
And then I composed songs just to remember, and then during the examinations, I think I even taught the class. So during the examinations, you could see people nodding their heads because they're remembering, the answers to the questions because of the songs we had done. Yeah, so for me, music is life. It was so funny that even when I was in school, in mathematics, doing differentiations and things on the board, I'll be writing songs and, nodding my head in class. And then my professors would look at me and say, Lily, you're writing the song, they knew, and although they knew that, yes, I was doing mathematics and I loved, what I was doing, everyone around me knew that, music took preference. And yes, it's been an amazing journey.
The acknowledgements begin to flow in. She's earned multiple nominations in awards, including some in the same categories as some of the leading industry icons such as Sinach, Mercy Chinwo, and South African singer Ntokozo Mbambo. The accolades have only propelled her into more works, this time providing the new album, Evidence.
That you're dependable, your word is never true.
So, firstly, the album titled The Evidence. When you talk about the evidence, it's just like you're asking for, Gen Zs will say receipts, right? Show me your receipts. So the album basically talks about you, me, we being evidences of God's faithfulness. In spite of what we've been through, if you look back over your life, you can testify that God has been faithful, and then we are evidences. So whenever God wants to boast, or anybody's like, God isn't doing this, he'll say, go and look at Lily Perez. That's my receipt.
One of the tracks features the Raven singer, Moses Bliss.
Now, this particular song, Mind Blowing, is a song I did, I wouldn't say I wrote the song. Years ago, I had a fire accident that nearly took my life. And while I was in my sick bed, thinking that, I survived, obviously, but I couldn't go anywhere because my entire skin was open. Doctor said don't go anywhere because of infections, and I was in so much pain and almost depressed. And it was one of the songs, this song was a song that God sang to me and God gave me. And I actually went to the studio at the time and recorded it while in pain. So years later, a lot of people had reached out to me, we want to do this song, we want to remix this song, but I didn't just have that release, to give them the song or allow them to do it. And until recently, I was praying, I was like, who should come on the song and everything? And then I just thought, Moses Bliss. And then we reached out to him and he was excited about it, and we did the song, and it's truly mind-blowing. Amazing God, you do mind-blowing things. So the song is incredible.
There's nothing worth more
Lily is a woman of many paths. Aside from her music, she holds an MSc in Energy Management from the University of Stirling, Scotland. With the current energy deficit in Nigeria, her home country, she gives her thoughts on how the country can cover up for some of the deficits.
I think that generally we should diversify, not just hydro, I know maybe we can't handle nuclear energy right now in Nigeria because, there's some things that need to be put in place, but I think that we should be looking at diversifying, not just fossil fuels, there are different ways to generate energy. I was in Scotland a while back and I went to on an excursion to, I think it was Scottish Power, if I'm not mistaken, something like that, yes. And we went there and we saw that they were using coal ahead was mixed with human waste. And it was mind-blowing. They were using that to generate energy, biofuels and the rest of them. So there's waste all around us. If we actually sit down and come together and we want to solve this situation, we will always find a way.
She is happily married to ace music producer and businessman VC Perez, and they are blessed with children.